Hi, this is Jeffrey Hunt. Welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for December 1st, 2023. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 6:59 a.m. Central Standard Time, followed by sunset at 4:21 p.m. After today, the sun rises at 7 o'clock or after in Chicago until February 4th, 2024, 65 days into the future. Today's daylight is 9 hours, 22 minutes long, 18 minutes longer than the shortest period beginning December 18th and ending December 25th. Earliest sunset, 4:21, begins tomorrow and runs through the 15th. Latest sunrise, 7:18 Central Time, occurs December 28th through January 10th. The winter solstice occurs on the 21st at 9:27 p.m. Central Time. Here is today's planet forecast. Step outside an hour before sunup this morning. Brilliant Venus shines from the southeast over 25 degrees above the horizon. It rises 17 minutes short of 4 hours before sunrise. The planet is making a wide pass of Spica, Virgo's brightest star. This morning the gap is 4.7 degrees. Venus continues its eastward dance, opening a wider separation with the distant star. It is within 10 degrees of Spica through the 6th. Venus is moving towards Zuben-el-Janubi, one of the Scorpion's claws. The conjunction occurs the 17th. This morning the morning star is less than 20 degrees to the upper right of the star, while Zuben-el-Janubi is nearly 10 degrees above the horizon. The Scorpion is reaching across the horizon at this hour. The same effect occurs in the evening sky later during spring. Zuben-el-Janubi is about the brightness of the Big Dipper stars. Through a telescope, Venus shows a morning gibbous phase, 68% illuminated. The gibbous moon, 83% illuminated, is farther westward at this hour, over halfway up in the west-southwest, 4.5 degrees to the upper left of Pollux, one of the Gemini twins. The lunar orb is within the boundaries of Cancer, the celestial region with dim stars between Pollux and Regulus. Earlier this morning, at 3 hours before sunrise, Venus is low in the east-southeast while Jupiter is in the west-northwest. Both are less than 10 degrees above their respective horizons. The Venus-Jupiter opposition occurs on the 10th, when Venus rises as Jupiter sets. After this date, Jupiter sets before Venus rises. They are not easily visible in the sky at the same time until November 2024. This morning, they are about 170 degrees apart. Mars is slowly emerging from bright sunlight into the eastern morning sky before sunup. This morning it rises only 18 minutes before the sun. It does not appear far enough from the sun for easy observation. In the evening sky, Mercury is nearing its greatest elongation from the sun in 3 evenings. At sunset, the speedy planet is nearly 10 degrees above the southwest horizon. 30 minutes later, it is over 5 degrees up in the sky. Use a binocular to see it. At 1 hour after sundown, Saturn is in the southern sky in front of Aquarius dim stars. It is slowly moving eastward towards Skate, the Aquarian's leg, and Lambda Aquarii. The 2 stars are dim and a binocular is likely needed to see them, especially in regions with outdoor lighting. This evening the planet is 7.3 degrees to the upper left of Deneb Aegidi, Capricornus tail. The pair fit tightly into the same binocular field. Look for Fomalhaut, dimmer than Saturn, nearly 20 degrees to the planet's lower left. Bright Jupiter is nearly 30 degrees above the eastern horizon. It is retrograding in front of Aries dim stars, appearing 13.6 degrees above Menkar, Cetus Nostril, and 11.3 degrees to the lower right of Hamel, the Ram's brightest star. With the illusion of retrograde, Jupiter is west of an imaginary line from Hamel to Menkar. The planet stops moving westward and resumes its eastward trek at month's end. Look for the Pleiades star cluster, nearly 25 degrees to the lower left of Jupiter. Resembling a tiny dipper, the stellar bundle is best viewed through a binocular. Aldebaran, Taurus' brightest star, is below the Pleiades and nearly 10 degrees above the horizon. This topaz star rises at sunset in 5 evenings. Notice the sideways letter V that includes brighter Aldebaran. While the bright star is not part of the cluster, look for the Hyades with the binocular. Other bright stars of the region, such as Betelgeuse, Procyon, and Rigel, are soon rising as the sun sets. They are visible later during the evening at this season. The moon rises around 4 hours after sundown. This seems late, but considering the early sunset, this occurs about 8:15 p.m. in Chicago. 2 hours later, the lunar orb, 77% illuminated, is over 20 degrees up in the east-northeast. It is in front of Cancer, 13.6 degrees to the lower left of Pollux, one of the Gemini twins. The constellation of the Crab covers a large section of the sky, but its stars are dim. Most are dimmer than those in the Big Dipper. Aim your binocular at the moon this evening. The lunar orb is bright enough to leave a temporary afterimage in your vision, like the spots that appear for a short time after a camera flash. Place the moon toward the edge of the field at the 10 o'clock position. The Beehive star cluster, also known as the Praesepe, meaning manger, is visible near the field's center. 2 stars, Ocellus borealis and Ocellus australis, are donkeys eating from the feed crib. Move the binocular slightly to the lower right so the glaring moon is outside the field of view, and the cluster is more toward the center. Return to this part of the sky with the binoculars when the moon is away from it to view the cluster under more favorable viewing conditions. The cluster is about twice the distance of the Pleiades, and it does not have any bright stars that are easily visible to the unaided eye. Although away from outdoor lighting, the cluster resembles a hazy cloud between Pollux and Regulus, easily visible to the unassisted vision. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.